Welcome to Kitco News. I'm Niels Christensen. We're here in beautiful Dawson City in Yukon Territory. We're here at the Yukon Mining Investment Conference with Peter Tallman, CEO of Klondike Gold. And you have an amazing project. You found the mother lode. I mean, this was everybody came to Bonanza Creek. You found it. So allegedly.
You just carry on. You can do the exploration too. Yes. The discovery of gold here in 1896. It's famous worldwide, and for the last 120 years, there's been 20 million ounces of gold mined from gravels. Everyone's gotten rich from that. The gold has been, identified. It's in the creeks, and they know that it's coming from the hillsides somewhere around, and no one's ever found an ounce.
Yeah, everybody has looked for the mother lode. I guess what makes you so confident that you found it? I mean, your exploration last year. I mean, everybody says this is the start of the proof of the hypothesis kind of thing. So
it is the proof. We've drilled it. We know it's there. We've that hurdle of, is there gold there or not? So the first 2 years I became president of Klondike Gold in 2014. We didn't do any work that year. That was a corporate cleanup year, but 2015 was the original exploration for us. And we did for the 2015 and 2016 the same thing that everyone else had done for the last 120 years, sadly, I'll admit that, which is look for the quartz veins. And everyone has known that the quartz veins are where the gold is because the white channel gravels here that are mined for their gold content, the gold in the white channel is the association. So it must be quartz vein. At the very end of 2016, we have a PhD who had been looking at the gold in the gravel and typing it with gold in bedrock. And he came and he said, you know what, there's disseminated gold here in this zone at Lone Star, you should drill it. And at that point, the gold in the quartz veins is interesting, but it's really difficult to find 1 million ounces and see that in individual veins. We drilled 2 holes at the very end of 2016. Both of them hit 2.4 grams over 39 or 40 meters, more or less equivalent. And that was the first revelation really of, hey, there's something here, and no one ever has looked at that.
And you were telling me off camera, it actually is the same gold that's being pulled out of Bonanza Creek.
Yeah. Well, and that was what the PhD thesis was about. So it's a definitive, that link from here to there, and we're directly uphill from where 3 million ounces of gold has been mined historically. And there's another creek that comes off Bonanza, it's called Victoria Gulch. And our Lone Star zone outcrops in Victoria Gulch, and it's been placer mined all the way up that, right into the zone. And anyway, as you go further up Bonanza Creek, beyond Victoria Gulch, there's no gold there. And so the gold cuts off. It's directly uphill from where all the gold has been. It definitively, and even looking at it geomorphologically, yes, the gold in Bonanza Creek came from Lone Star.
So you have a couple big believers in your project, Frank Giustra, Eric Sprott. Does that make it easier to, when you talk to people, about your project, just to have the confidence that you're obviously, people think you're doing something right.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're 2 mining billionaires, basically. They're famous for their astute early stage investments, and that's how they've made money. They're financing small companies that ultimately become very big. So yeah, it helps. It helps in 2 ways. Number one, it gives individual small investors confidence that they're more or less on the right track in investing. But it also, for me personally, it means we have effectively a source of private equity funding that's stable, because both of these people are in for the long haul. And they're billionaires. They're not gonna flip the stock for 5 cents. They want the win, and the win is the discovery of million or multi-million ounces.
That's perfect, Peter. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for watching Kitco News. Stay tuned for more coverage from Dawson City.